You know why I'm here.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Thank you. Hi.
2026 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup qualifiers here in San Juan, Puerto Rico, with USA taking on Italy.
Italy, we came out and we played well. We kind of tried some different lineups. The subbing wasn't the exact same in the 2 games prior that we had played. And I think you got to give credit to everybody on this team. Like, everybody's been very flexible. Everybody's been ready when their number's called, and you just find a way to help serve the team.
Pull-up jumper is good.
We're playing for something bigger than, just this moment. When our standard is winning every single time, you want to put your best foot forward.
Top of the list. This roster has an abundance of talent. We have multiple players that making their debuts here in San Juan.
This is going so good.
Welcome.
We know we will be tested, but how can we find some synergy together? We have a lot of balance. We have a lot of scoring, playmaking, defense. We have what it takes to win at this.
I'm with the Puerto Rican princess, and we are going to Puerto Rico. Do your dance, mommy. Yes, mommy.
Okay, Karen, we in there, Karen.
Being a leader on and off the court means a lot to me, and probably more now than it did even when I was younger, because I know that the next generation is looking up to me. I know that my kids are looking up to me, and making sure that I carry myself with confidence, but also respect and appreciating everybody along the way, because anything you do.
This isn't just a team. This is a standard that the world has been trying to reach for decades. The U.S. women's national team isn't built on moments. It's built on dominance, pressure, and an expectation that never fades. You don't join this team to participate. You join it knowing that anything less than winning is failure. And as 2026 approaches, something is changing. Not the expectation, never that, but the faces carrying it. Because this is what makes this era different. New players are stepping into a system that doesn't wait for you to adjust. It demands that you rise instantly. There is no time to grow slowly, no space to hide behind potential. When you wear this jersey, you are expected to perform like a champion from day one. And that kind of pressure, it doesn't break the great ones, it reveals them. And that's where names like Caitlin Clark begin to define the conversation. Not just as athletes, but as symbols of a new generation that refuses to be intimidated by legacy. Caitlin Clark represents something deeper than skill. She represents fearlessness, the kind of confidence that doesn't come from arrogance, but from preparation, from repetition, from belief. She steps into the spotlight and carries herself like someone who already knows she belongs there. What makes her story powerful isn't just talent, it's the mentality. The willingness to take big shots, to handle pressure, to accept responsibility when the moment gets heavy. Because moments like these don't wait for permission. They arrive suddenly, loud and demanding, and only a few athletes have the mindset to embrace them instead of shrinking away. That same mindset is exactly what defines teams like the US WNT. Because when they step onto the field, whether it's in Puerto Rico, the Valley, or on the world's biggest stage, they aren't just playing for themselves. They are carrying history. Every pass, every run, every decision is connected to something bigger. A standard built by legends who came before them. The match in Puerto Rico wasn't just about football. It was about identity. The energy in the crowd, the pride in the air, the intensity in every movement. It all reminded you that sport is more than competition. It's emotion, connection, and representation. And in moments like that, teams either rise to the occasion or they get lost in it. But this team doesn't get lost. Because no agendas isn't just a phrase, it's a mindset. It means no distractions, no ego, no personal goals above the team. Just one focus, winning. And winning the right way, with discipline, unity, and purpose. And that's where the real story unfolds. Inside locker rooms, during the quiet. Moments no one sees. The conversations, the sacrifices, the doubts players fight internally before they can perform externally. Because greatness isn't built in front of cameras. It's built in silence, in repetition, in moments where no one is watching. Caitlin Clark understands that, and so do the new faces stepping into this team. They know talent might get you noticed, but mindset is what keeps you there. And in a system like this, mindset is everything. Because the truth is, legacy doesn't care about potential. It only respects performance. And this new generation is being tested in real time. In the Valley, when fans show up not just to watch but to believe, you begin to understand the impact this team has. Young girls in the stands aren't just watching a game. They're watching possibilities unfold. They're seeing what it looks like to be fearless, disciplined, and relentless. And that's the part people don't always talk about. This isn't just about winning tournaments. It's about opening doors. It's about creating a future where the next Caitlin Clark, the next generation of players, don't have to question whether they belong because they've already seen what's possible. And that responsibility is heavy. But the greatest athletes don't run from that weight. They carry it, embrace it, and turn it into fuel. Because at the highest level, pressure isn't something you avoid. It's something you learn to control. And that's what separates good players from great ones. As 2026 gets closer, the world is watching. Not just to see if this team can win, but to see how they evolve, how they adapt, how they handle the transition from one era to the next without losing the identity that made them dominant in the first place. Because evolution is dangerous. It can either make you stronger or expose you. But this team has never been afraid of being tested, and neither are the players stepping into this new chapter. Because they understand something most people don't. Winning isn't about comfort. It's about sacrifice. It's about showing up every single day, even when expectations feel overwhelming, even when pressure feels impossible, and still choosing to perform, to lead, to win. That's what the gold standard really means. It's not perfection. It's consistency under pressure. It's discipline when no one is watching. It's belief when everything around you is uncertain. And as this journey continues, one thing becomes clear. This team isn't chasing greatness. They're protecting it and building it at the same time. With new faces, new energy, new stories, but the same expectation. No agendas, just win. And that is what separates legends from everyone else.